This Michigan coach scandal. Go ahead and like and subscribe. Bugging a little bit, but yeah. Let me just make sure I have the right mic on. I want to switch to the new Yeti. Can y'all hear me? All right, cool. So, shout out to all of you tuning in. I get links from everyone about this scandal. I don't mean to laugh because there's some serious things going on, but I'm getting a lot of updates, and I decided to actually do something old school, which is get the newspaper, because these people before they post hopefully have to have to check their sources before um, printing their articles. And I'm just thinking that if you printed it in a newspaper, you did the extra work that we don't do as people online and have the connections and resources. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go over this from a newspaper and see what they have to say. Now, this is the New York Post. We all know these newspapers have they pick their sides. So I'm not naive to that, but we're still gonna read it because they had to have printed this with some sources. So the cover of this one says Star Michigan coach reduced to threatening suicide. Threatening suicide with a butter knife in confrontation with mistress, a life fumble. So the one thing that is new to me, I am not aware of what kind of knives are, but the butter knife thing is a new update, and it's printed on the first page of the post. So if any of you knew this was a butter knife, I didn't. Not that it makes it any different, but it also paints a picture. So on the cover of the post, they say it's a butter knife. Um, we're gonna go further in and actually read the article. Um, on page 4 and 5, which is the prime pages, they have a two-pager. I'm gonna try to do my best not to spend all day like reading the paper, but you can see they have multiple pictures of the young lady that was dealing with him in the paper, and then they have him while he was detained. A picture of that, and I'll just try to put this up for y'all to see on TikTok, y'all to see on YouTube. Okay, that's what they have in the newspaper right now. Multiple pictures of her and him in detained. So that again paints the picture. So let's move on. It says, "You of Michigan coach grabbed knife and threatened suicide to ex lover. Eye on mistress in twisted tale." So in this first article, they focus on her. So let's read about it. This article is by Anthony Blair. It says Paige Shriver, the name of the young lady, the executive assistant of fired University Michigan football coach Sherrone Moore, has deep ties to the sports world as the daughter of a veteran Chicago Bears scout. It has been revealed. So if you didn't know, she is the daughter of a Chicago Bear scout. She's 32. So it says Shriver, 32, was only recently promoted to her current role within Michigan's athletic department, was swept up in the scandal this week after her now ex-boss was arrested for allegedly breaking into her apartment armed with a knife. Cover says butter knife, right? Um, it says while school officials have not identified Shriver, pictured as the alleged victim, or Moore's mistress, Washtenaw County prosecutor Katie Rizmersky provided information during the during the ex-coach's arraignment Friday, which indicates that indicates that she is at the center of the scandal. Okay. Um, the prosecutor said the female victim was in an intimate relationship with Moore for a number of years. Um, and the confrontation between Moore and the victim took place at her home, which public records show belongs to her. Um, okay, so now they cover more about her. The scandal burst into public view on Wednesday when Michigan Athletics announced Moore was fired for having an inappropriate relationship with a staffer. But Shriver's pigskin proclivities stretch beyond Michigan. Her father, Jeff, works in the Bears front office and has been scouting college football players for more than 3 decades. Okay? Um, Meanwhile, her uncle, Emerson Campin III, played basketball at Butler University and is currently an assistant coach on the men's basketball staff at Indianapolis University. In 2016, all right, a native of West Lafayette, Indiana, and graduate of Purdue University, was profiled on the Bears official website as she sought to raise awareness of I might misspeak Pompe disease, a rare and progressive disorder she was diagnosed with in her junior year of college. The disease hinders the heart and skeletal muscles. I get a lot of pain throughout my body, she said in the profile. When I'm in pain, I am really in pain, and there's nothing that can be done but hope and pray that it will go away. This disease has been such an impact on my life, and sometimes I feel as if it is taking over my life because every day is a battle. So right now they're basically painting the picture of her background. Her background is that she has legacy ties to professional or college sports, and that she has a disease that has her in a lot of pain. She joined the University of Michigan as an administrative specialist in the athletic department for the 2022-2023 season, for so about 2 years ago, or three, depending on how you count it. Beginning in 2024-2025 fiscal year, Shriver received a 55% salary bump, with her annual pay jumping from $58,025 to $90,000. She was promoted to the role of executive assistant to head coach in mid-November. Until recently, Shriver frequently shared pictures of herself on the sidelines of Michigan games before making her social media private as the scandal exploded. Moore had liked Instagram photos of Shriver dating back to 2021. Screen grabs of the now private account show. Shriver and Moore's wife of 10 years, Kelly, also followed each other on the platform. Ugh. I'm trying not to put any bias. I'm just reading the newspaper. This is basically anyway. Bitter end. Shriver's name became tied to the saga after the merge in the Pittsfield Township apartment. Moore allegedly broke into Wednesday where she lived. Records show she rented the one-bedroom dwelling for roughly $1,800 a month. The incident at Shriver's address came soon after Moore, who has been married to Kelly since 2015 and has 3 daughters, was canned by Michigan over the relationship with a staffer. Rumors about Moore's extracurricular activities had been rampant around the program, but matters came to a head this week when Moore was advised not to work directly with the staffer. Maize and Blue Review reported. When Moore decided to fire the woman, she reportedly came forward with details of their alleged affair. The ousted coach is then said to have left football facility and headed straight for her apartment. So that's something I did not know. He was gonna fire the woman, but for what? I don't know. I don't know what happened. But yeah, yeah. Um, I'm just going to skip around in the second half of the article because I don't want to spend all day reading the newspaper. But I hope some of you guys got some additional details. I know a lot of stuff have been floating around on the internet. But I just wanted to make sure that I'm at least clear on what's true from a company that could possibly be sued if they gave us false information. No judgment on the situation because I think things are still coming out. And anyway, so let me read this shortened one. It says probe 3 times. University of Michigan officials probe football coach 3 times over his alleged conduct with women before he was fired Wednesday. Ah, okay, so 3 times they've had a problem with him and what he's been doing. I'm assuming this is true. Okay? I'm assuming this is true. So 3 times they say that they seen something going on and talked to him. Moore was sent packing from his job leading the storied program over inappropriate relationship with the staffer, according to the school's athletic department. Um, let's see. It's unclear when the other investigations took place. He was taken into custody hours within his firing because he went straight to her apartment and threatened his own life in front of her. Um, damn. So this other article, just skipping around, he said he was taken into custody shortly and booked into the Washington Washtenaw County Jail. He could face 5 years behind bars if convicted of the top charge of home invasion. Downtrodden Moore, who was on a $30 million contract with Michigan, appeared virtually in court on Friday in a tiny holding cell wearing all white jail garb. He spoke very little, only and stating his name and answering "Yes, Your Honor." His bond was set to 25,000, and he was given a host of conditions for his release, including a GPS monitor, mental health treatment, and no contact with the alleged victim. His next court date is January 22nd. Ah, so on another note, his Moore's lawyer is named Joe Simon. He and I don't think we know much about him, but yeah, those are the details that I see in the New York Post. And another article that came up. A friend gave it to me, and I I guess I'll spend a couple minutes reading about it. It's about basically some additional scandalous stuff that he was doing while oh gosh, this gets kind of grimy. So it says disgraced coach of offered OnlyFans model tickets to game in exchange for a foursome. So I mean, this really means he actually. I mean, he liked a lot of sex, I guess, because obviously he's a man. But I'm not saying that that's the reason. But I mean, let me not pass any opinions. Anyway, it says disgraced ex University of Michigan football coach Moore allegedly offered OnlyFans models season tickets in exchange for a foursome at Houston Hotel hours after winning the 2024 national championship game, according to the report. The woman which one of the sultry women later denied. Moore supposedly requested to meet the model Mia Serrati hours after his team won the big game at NRG Stadium on January 8th, 2024. Out Outkick complained. OnlyFans model I keep messing her name. I don't know OnlyFans models. A Wolverine superfan who previously claimed the married father of three would send her messages on the platform revealed Moore requested to meet her hours after his team won the big game. Yeah, he was doing a lot. The coach said he was seeking some non-sexual fun, but then the offensive coordinator made the not safe for work proposition. Okay, so he's blaming it on someone else. He was offering Moore was offering me and two other OnlyFans girls season tickets in exchange for a foursome. I declined because I'm already rich and can buy my own tickets. Damn. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna leave it like there. These are again. This was just my way of trying to get some detailed details from a credible source. I know we always get caught up in the cycle of like listening to all the other influencers and content creators, but I just wanted to know for sure details, and these news outlets, they have to dot their I's and cross their T's before they post and print anything. So shout out to reading the paper again. Um, Papers used to be cheap. This was about $2, but I got a lot of information from this article. I hope you guys continue to not only follow this channel, but follow this and read the paper. Read these documents that can't really truly make things up without very big consequences. So yeah, we're gonna end it there. And if you get any more information, you send me a note in the comments. Again, like and subscribe to the channel, and see you around. Peace.